What's up, baby? We in the building, baby. Back again another week. We a little late, man. People got things to do. We got to pay these bills to keep this joint rolling for y'all, man. I'm Core in the building. What's up, Core? You ain't gonna say nothing to the people?
What's up, bro? What's up, people? What's up, y'all?
Core,
Another
Core got
week.
a little bit going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're gonna jump into it, man. We're
Life
gonna send a
happened fast
overnight. Tell them overnight, Core.
overnight.
Life,
Overnight,
life
for
over here,
real.
shit. They never know with us. Shit changed overnight over here. But to keep it real, we want to jump into these floods, man. I'm gonna send a shout out to everybody, every state, every spot that got a flood situation. And man, we send our prayers to y'all, man. It's all over now. Louisiana, it's Jersey, it's Maryland, New York, Connecticut. Like it's all over, bro. Like, and it's scary, you know what I mean? And I just, we send our blessed to everybody. Some people, they take it for granted. You know how I go,
Yeah,
like
sit down,
they out there,
please.
they out there playing and shit, jumping around in it. But there's some people that had lost their lives and things in this situation right here. So, we're gonna send our prayers to them and the family that is going through it.
Go sit down.
So them folks, so you know what I mean? So I just you know I'm sending my blessings to my people back home. You know what I mean? Everybody stay safe, stay off them roads, and just be mindful how y'all move around in the areas. And I know people got to get to places and do things, but I want everybody to be safe for real. In so many words, you know what I mean? So I
I'm about
have
to come back in. My
all right,
joint
good,
froze. I'm about to come back in.
all right. So so I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip from. A, sp- Hold on one second. I apologize, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip from Jersey what's going on up there with the governor, and I guess he had something to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hear it. I don't think y'all can hear none because I can't even hear shit. Hold on, let me see. Go the volume down. My bad, y'all.
As you heard, right up by Lackawanna, that's where we had the tragic loss of
I don't know what's up with the volume with this.
in the vehicle. His son and his wife were rescued
What's up
by
tonight?
the efforts of firefighters. Unfortunately, the car was overtaken by water. It was literally over 12 feet of water on the street. You can see the impact. A volleyball court that our kids enjoy and love. The entire rubberized surface is picked up. We have pieces on Main Avenue. If we walk down, you'll see where trees fell. And unfortunately, our efforts continue.
Love you
As I
too,
spoke
bro.
with two young people that have not been accounted for arrested. We have two, a male and a female between the ages of 18 and 21. We've been in communication with the family, and the efforts are going to continue throughout the morning. We've got divers. Unfortunately, we have state helicopters as well as the National Guard assisting us with the river, but we have not been able to locate the body. We continue hoping, there's hope that we can find them. So important to retrieval. Yes.
So it's things going on, man. It's things getting worked on up there. I just wanted to share that real fast to the people. Um, what's going on at the moment?
Hey, have you seen that rat swimming
No, I ain't
in
even
New York?
see the rat swimming.
Right.
Um,
I'm gonna find it.
one I know it was one dead so far that I heard from this situation up our way, and it's sad, you know what I mean? Because it's like it came out of nowhere, and ain't nothing nobody could do right now. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing you could do is just pray for your peoples and
To the left,
make
slide to the right.
whatever that is. Crisscross. And
That's
to
the
keep it
rat. I'm
real,
about to pull it up.
they had a guy swimming. Well, he was out there doing like a news report, like how Jim Jones did. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's crazy though. Wow.
Yeah, that rat is crazy.
Oh, he really swimming for real though. Oh, he chilling. Oh
Yeah,
shit, he chilling for real, bro.
yeah, bro. That I mean, there people out there, stay out that water, y'all.
You gotta stay
Hopefully,
out that water.
you can stay out that water.
It's a lot going on in that water. It's people just jumping in there for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was cars stuck down the street, and then the guy down the street just playing around in it. You know what I mean? Just sitting there jumping around. But it's cars that can't move. They stuck. You know what I mean? So you gotta think, man. You gotta get back home. It's people gotta get back to their families. It's actually in Maryland. Since we talking about the flood, I had did a little research. Um, hold on. Are we gonna? I'm gonna go straight to Louisiana. To keep it real, we're gonna go there first, right? So it's they had all their power down. So they saying is Louisiana's gonna take like a month for them to even get their power back. So in Louisiana, it was two hospital roofs that blew off. You know what I'm saying?
You said
Um,
two hospital roofs.
two hospitals in Louisiana roofs that blew off.
Damn.
A portion of in the other hospital was a portion of the hospital with the generator. The generator is messed up on one side of the hospital because it destroyed the other side of the hospital. So they had to bring the what do you call them the patients from one side of the hospital to the other side of the hospital. Well, let me tell you some crazy shit. Why they taking the patients from one side of the hospital to the other side of the hospital? They got the nurses keeping them alive, squeezing the bags because there's no electricity, so there's nothing pumping over there. So everything they gotta do is manually. Like this, how bad it is in Louisiana. Like for real,
Wow.
for real. It's that bad. Where they had to get them, they had to pump them till they get to the other side of the hospital. So when they get over there, you feel what I'm saying? They can plug them up because that's what the generator work on that side. You feel what I'm saying? It just without, and then you got to think without electricity out there in Louisiana, you can't pump. So you can't pump the water out. So the water just stuck right now because you can't pump it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like a curse of like what the hell? You feel what I'm saying? It's like no win with them because the guy was saying that they should be able to turn it around within the next day or two because they work a little fast from the last time it happened. So it shouldn't be a month. But if they don't get them pumps running, bro, you feel me? It's gonna be real hard out there in Louisiana because they don't have no electricity. You feel what I'm saying? So just like you know what I mean, just like in and for another case, I was looking at some more research in Maryland. Right, it was in Maryland. They got 80 roads that's closed in Maryland due to the flood. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a school bus that ended up getting rescued from submerged. You feel what I'm saying? So the school bus
Right.
was submerged over the bridge. It got to the bridge. It was already a bridge that was flowing through. So it tried to drive over the bridge. So as it tried to drive over the bridge, it ended up getting stuck. So they had to come submerge them out of the truck. It was out of the school bus. It was like 10 kids. One of the schools was like Frederick Cattleton High School, and if I'm
Uh-huh.
saying it wrong, I apologize. And Thurmont Middle School. There was a student that was on the bus. When they was getting rescued, it was 10 of them. So then they had to send them back. Then they had to stop all the school buses from going out and stopped them and turned them around, made the parents come get them. Like the shit is this flood ain't no joke, bro. It's like it's
You
deep. You know what I mean? Like
know what I say? Right now is the time to be grateful and thankful. If everything in your life is not, what I mean, been affected by the flood, because around the world there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. They said it was a hurricane an earthquake in Pennsylvania that cracked the streets,
damn.
but I ain't really been able to look at nothing today. So I really don't know. But my wife was telling me that it was an earthquake in Pennsylvania. I know Pennsylvania flooded like crazy. Philly flooded, New York flooded, DC. I guess DC flooded, Maryland. Major cities is getting flooded, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
even in
wild
Jersey,
times out there right now.
it's like in
Jersey,
Montclair. They were saying like in Montclair, it's like it's a flood. It's like a water. Just it's like the river on the street. Like that's how they show you a picture. Let me see if I can pull that right now. It's like a flood on the street where you just see nothing but just water just coming through. That's it. Nothing else but water.
Yeah, this is yo. I ain't expect this though. I mean,
I,
we barely got any rain down here. Like
I
we
mean, let
had
me. You can't leave out New York. Yeah, I think so. Even New York, even New York got it bad. Connecticut, because
so
they,
basically the
got
whole northeast.
they got the zoo out there too. I think something happened with the zoo and the animals too. It was just, you know what I mean. It's just a lot going on, bro. Like we not. I mean, it's so much news. It's like you don't even know where to stay at because you stuck once you get to one state. Then like you stuck. It's hard to go to the next state because you saying what you trying to find out is people
Right.
alive, is people safe. So you never know. You know what I mean? Like you never know what's going on. Like you say, Cole, like you never know, bro.
Yeah, this is
Let me
wild
see.
right
This New
here.
York right here. Like this New York. It's a picture of death tolls rises after most significant flash flood and why. I'm gonna show y'all this picture. This shit is it's wild right now, bro. It's wild.
Damn, the train
See
still
this shit?
running.
Yeah, the train's still running, bro. Look at this. Look, hey Mike, I'm showing. Look at this. This New York, y'all. It's New York.
Wow,
Look at him on
that
his.
is,
Look at him on a bike with his food. His food soaking wet, bro. Bro, his food. Look at these people, man. Like,
so I need to find out how the cities got flooded like that. Like what happened?
look at this shit. It went over. When you put too much water in something, it overflowed. That water was too much, and it overflowed. It started leaking in, bro.
But it's
Look at this.
crazy
I
that
got mercy for
because
these people.
the try, I don't think no northeast cities got any warnings like yo evacuate. You know you know what I'm saying? Like we was worried about New Orleans, rightfully so, in the southern states, but I didn't hear nobody say anything about the northeast. You know what I mean? Like yo, you need to evacuate. You know what
But
I'm saying? Like
sometimes we take shit for granted. You
no,
feel
I
me?
feel you,
Like,
but
not in a
like,
bad way, not
we
in a
knew,
bad way. But
yeah. I mean, we knew the hurricane was coming, but they didn't, bro. For all these weathermen, I didn't hear one sign about the Northeast. You know what
nah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
nah,
Like I know that people were saying always be prepared for things. You know what I mean? Like certain people was always preaching prepare. You know, stay prepared. You know, you got to stay ready for in case of an emergency. But bro, they were nobody was saying anything about a hurricane Ida could hit the Northeast bad and do major damage. This shit is insane,
it
bro.
hit us hard. It hit us hard, and it's sad. It's sad because it's like we helpfulness is you helpfulness because you can't do nothing. It's like how you could get to certain people, they can't even get to you. You feel I'm going with
Right.
it? Even in Louisiana, they got the shelters that have the covert. They got covert spacing for the people in the shelters, and then once you get to the shelters, you could get this. You could get the COVID shot there, or you don't have to get it, but you get tested before you get up in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, once I got COVID, am I able to come inside? You feel
Probably
I'm
not.
going with it? Like, huh?
I said probably not. If you got COVID, they probably trying to get your ass out of there.
But that mean that's what I'm saying. Like, what is safety coming at though? Like,
Yeah, I mean, right. So that's crazy. Even if you got the shot and you got COVID, you still can't get in. So, even, man,
it's deep, man. And I know somebody just had it, but they saying since they had it with the symptoms of them having a shot, they said they didn't get it as bad. They got like a more of a head cold, like a sinus thing, whatever the case may be. And it took them
mhm,
down for a minute, like tired. But since they had the shot, they said what they were saying was it helped them, and they pushed people to get the shot. But I'm saying I didn't want to go against it because it's hard to argue about situations. You know what I mean? How you
right,
feel about the shot. So it's like, one, if it wasn't a shot that just gave you them symptoms, one was just your body. You feel I'm going with it?
right.
And I just some people just gotta you gotta just let them be and let them go do what they go do. Because I'm not against nothing. I'm I mean, you got to get it. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody not with the same situation. You know what I mean? Like it just. I mean, I feel what everybody's saying. I just, I don't tell nobody not to do it because if you got health issues, I'm pushing you to do it because you need it. You know what I mean? In so many words. You know what I mean? So it's like a situation where it can't get to a point where that's her result of getting it. So how can I tell her what then worked for her? You feel I'm going with it? And
Right.
that's what I hate. I hate a person that be like, oh, she's telling you what worked for her. So that's what she said, I'll push it because I think that helped me because of that. You know what I mean? So it's like she got her own testimony. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So it just a situation for everybody. Everybody got their own situation, how they feel about it, and what they going at it. Like Meek got the shot. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like she's able to fight it, quote unquote, what they say because of the shot. You know what I mean? And there's some people that got it and never got the shot that had the same symptoms. So it's like it all
Right.
depends on what you get and how you get it. Is that the case, Meek? Talking about the
I'm
COVID
sorry.
shot. That's it. We just talking
Right.
about the COVID shot. Just talking about the
Um,
COVID shot.
right. So what your question is to me though?
It's just cause they say if you got the shot, that help you with getting the worst symptoms, right? But what I was saying, one of the people that didn't get the shot and they didn't have the worst symptoms, they had the same symptoms that the person had that got the shot. But it's like I can't tell you what your body went through because you got the shot and you went through it. So that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. It's like it's like a point where you gonna it's not an argument, but it's like I got the
A
shot and
debate.
this what happened with me. You feel I'm going with it? And
It's a debate.
yeah, it's a real debate. That's what I bet. That's a good way to say it. Debate. That's basically what I was saying, like in so many words. Like, but
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm guessing like the shot is supposed to basically build your immune system up. Is basically what the shot is supposed to do. And like for any vaccine, it's supposed to help build your immune system up to fight off whatever the disease or whatever corona is, So that's what it does. Like that's what it's for. It's supposed to like subside the symptoms. It ain't gonna cure you from it. Like it's not saying like, oh, you're never gonna get it. And I think that's where the misconception is coming in at with everybody. It's basically so you don't get it and be sick as hell, or like some people are dying from it and they getting it and they dying from it. So the shot is basically supposed to like kind of like minimize the death rates and stuff like that. So I think people was overlooking all of that. They just looking at like, oh well, I'm getting the shot, or he got the shot and he still got it. Like yeah, but it's not like death threatening. Is what the whole thing is supposed to be
but
for.
at first they
I
were
heard,
saying,
I heard
yeah,
that the shot is actually making you reducing. I'm putting the wrong word in the wrong spot, but the shot is basically destroying your immune system. So therefore, the people that all right, there was no variant until they came out with the shot.
What? That is not true.
That is true. There was no
Look,
variant until they came out with the shot. So
bro,
then
they
when
had
they
like
came out
three
with the shot,
variants in March. What are you talking about? They had three
they
variants in
had the shot in
February.
March. They had the shot in March. There was no variants until they came out with the shot. So
Cool. They had variants in China before the shot was even came out, before we even knew what the fuck
it
corona
was
was.
the variants
Can you
came because
please
of the
look
shot.
that up?
I got it.
I,
All right,
I,
I'm gonna show it to you.
Not
The
for real,
variant came
seriously,
out
because
because of the
it
shot.
was all right.
So
I know when they first talked about it on the news in March, it was two strands that was out. Wasn't no shots out then.
all right.
When the corona first came out, and they was talking about it on the news. It was two variants out. No shots was out yet.
I mean,
So that's not a true fact, is what I'm
I'm
saying.
The
confused.
variants
I'm
came
lost.
from the
Like,
shot.
what do variants mean? I'm confused. I don't know.
He's saying like the different variants, meaning like the breakdowns, how they say, oh, this person got this type of corona, or whatever, or this person like the new wave that's going out. So like the different waves and how they calling different things is what he's talking about. That's the variants.
No,
All
the
right, bet.
variant
So
is the diff is so when when a virus got into your system, right? Hold on, I got something. I know exactly
Said
what.
when the virus getting your system.
I ain't about to talk. Y'all can go ahead. I might gotta find the the joint.
So what you saying, Core, is that they had the shot before they had the symptoms. I mean, with the variants, right?
The
Yeah,
variant,
he
the
said
shot
the shot
caused
made
the
the
variant.
variants come out.
The
That's
shot caused the variants.
Right, the strands. That's what I said. But he's saying, I
so
guess
so so they didn't know the strand before, but I thought they did know one of the strands before the shot came out.
they had 2 strands before the shot came out. But he's saying that they didn't.
They said the variant is the same as the strand. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, variant strands the same thing. She was answering you then.
Oh,
Let
my
me.
bad.
I'm about to share my screen right quick.
I mean, you know,
Can you see?
that,
Can you see the screen? Can y'all read this?
no,
Can you read it now?
You could read it though, Corb. You could see
The
it.
vaccines create artificial viral pressure, which will increase viral escape through the mechanism being targeted. The spike glycoprotein. There's going to be a bunch of variants that pop up with mutation in the SGP, which is the S glycoprotein, to evade antibody attachment because of these vaccines. And the real punch in the gut is that these vaccines do not confer robust long-term immunity, so they're only going to be good for like 6 months. Then you got to get jabbed again, but by that time, which variant are you going to get vaccinated against? This was 5/1/21. What's going on now? They talking about you got to get vaccines every 6 months because they can't keep up with the variants.
they did. I heard that though on a joint where that's a booster. It's really
A
called booster.
booster shot, but like one, but it ain't saying no every 6 months. But
It is
even
every
still,
6 months.
521.
But they say every six
No, they
months.
said because they said the people that
I
they said
didn't
the
hear
people
every
that got
6
the
months.
shot. No, they
So
said the people. I can show you. I can show you the joint. I'll find it for you. It said that people that the people that got the shot in like December, whatever the case may be, they need to get the booster shot because it done ran out. I heard that
right,
from my lady mouth. Yeah,
yeah, I heard that, but I didn't hear no every 6 months they got to get a booster shot.
that's like 6 months, right?
Yeah, but it ain't saying every 6 months. It don't mean that. Okay, what happens 6 months from now doesn't mean you got to do it every 6 months. That's not the same thing.
Well, that's what they've been
I
talking
don't.
about. Fired the vaccine. They
Yeah,
Yeah,
about to
but you
come.
said 5/1/21. But what you just, I'm trying to figure out. You said that the actual strands came from the
yeah,
vaccination,
that's what we
is
talking about.
what you
Yeah,
said.
but
So
that's a whole
okay,
other
listen to
argument.
what I'm
This is a
saying
whole
though,
other
because this
argument.
article is not
Yeah.
saying that. You said 5/1/21. What I'm
Mm,
saying to you is already 2 strands out before the vaccine. You
that's what
said
we
you was
arguing
looking
about.
for
Right.
that. So I'm
Right.
trying to figure out where's that.
Yeah, that's what we looking about. We on that one.
And we don't even know who this guy is, if what he
You
even
don't
said
know
is
the fucking
fact.
people on the news is either. So it's like anybody could, man. I ain't about to look. All right, you got the shot. I don't got the shot. I ain't taking the shot.
No, we
But
saying what
nobody
you
said that
said.
about you taking the
Like
shit
No, you
though.
said
we
no,
talking
Court.
about the same shit. Like I
No,
don't
Court. No,
understand.
Oh my god.
you said that before you said it was two You said before the shot came out, it wasn't no variant,
It
right?
was only one variant, is what he said, and he said he was looking for that evidence. So that's
That's
all
what we
I'm
talking
saying.
about, Court. That's all we
And
talking about right now.
the vaccines been out. They've been coming up with the vaccine. They've
You
been
said March
they
though.
made the shit in China. All right,
We
I
were
know what
just
I
trying to
said.
see what
I
you
did
talking
say
about,
March,
bro.
but I'm showing his tweet to explain that it's telling you that the variants come from the vaccine.
All right, so you saying that so you basically saying is the shot came out, then the variant came out.
Uh,
That's what he's saying.
That's what we asking. That's what I'm asking. Huh?
FDA approved. So the first vaccine trials was in December 2020.
Okay.
That's the Washington Post. I'm about to share this.
So in 2020, the Washington Post. So basically, so I don't want to be
Vaccine trial
confused.
started December 2020. Small shots represent a giant leaps in effort to beat back a pandemic that affected more than 16 million and killed more than 300,000. This is December of 2020. This when they started giving out vaccines.
Okay, so again, so when it first came out in China, China had 2. So that's still before December. Look, all I want to know is like
How
when
is that before December? This December 2020. You said the vaccines came out. You said they had.
You said the vaccine came out in March, is what you said.
That's what I'm saying. That this is December 2020, so that would be before March of 2021, right?
2020.
Right.
2021. The pandemic started in 2020. What are you talking about? Facts, man.
It started in January of 2020, March of 2020. It's
right.
2021. What are
You said
talking
December.
about?
Oh my. All right.
December of 2020. So you got to think March of 2020, right?
That's before December.
So it'll
Right.
be 2019.
It came out with the vaccine in December 2020.
Hold on. You want to say 2019? Because that's 2020 in December, right?
December.
I'm saying March come out before December, so I'm confused what he's saying.
What are you confused about?
Yeah, what he's saying to you is 2020 March is before 2020 December.
I know that.
Well, I'm talking. She said the vaccine came out, and she said the first strand, right? The first variant happened in March of 2021, right?
No, I did not. What I said was the pandemic was in March. I said when they first came out, I said it was already 2 strands. Is what I said. When we shut down in March.
She just said it was 2 strands before.
That's when the pandemic, when they considered a pandemic and the shutdown was in March.
In March of what? 2020. So it was already 2 strands out in March of 2020.
In March of 2020, yes.
It was already a strand now. Yeah,
it was 2 strands out because China because they were trying to stop. That's why they shut it down because China had another strand and they considered it a pandemic.
They was working on the shots, man.
They weren't giving out no shots in March.
They was working on the shots.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro. Nobody heard about no variants in March of 2020. Come on now. The variants started after
the shot. God. That's why they called it. That's when they called it considered a pandemic. They shut it down over here, shut the airports down and everything.
They were saying it was COVID-19. Oh my God, that was the name of it, right? COVID-19. They were like they had a couple names for it, but they really ain't had no.
Called it the Wuhan virus.
Like
COVID-19.
They had some names before that shot came out. That's all I'm saying. I was lost.
There weren't no variants like they talking about now until after the strand, until after the vaccine. I mean,
the variant and the strand is the same thing. You know that, right, Cor?
I just said the wrong word right then. There was no variants, right, until after they came out with the vaccines.
And I'm gonna say it again. So in March, they already said it was 2.
They already had the.
You know why?
In March of 2020, they said it was 2 variants, and they was coming from China. They shut the airports down. Exactly. So I'm confused at what you mean. They didn't have the shots in March.
Yeah, you gotta show me that. Show me the 2 variants in March of 2020.
I'll look them up. I'll Google them up, bro. I ain't got nothing to do.
How many variants they got now?
I don't know.
They got like 5, 6, probably 20. Because of the vaccine. Well, I ain't here to argue this, man. This shit is just.
It ain't nothing. Are we just having a debate?
I don't understand. Like, what is the argument about? If you pulling up your facts, I'm stating the facts that's happened. I mean, this is what this is about. Like, I don't understand what you mean arguing. Nobody's arguing.
I show you that the vaccine started December 2020. You tried to say that the vaccine, there was no vaccine in March of 2021.
Who said? I never said that.
Because we was talking about the vaccine. You changed everything you just said, but it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. You see the Washington Post, they was giving out fucking shots.
I said the pandemic started in March 2020. Where the fuck did you get March 2021 from? Like, where did you get March 2021 from?
We was talking about vaccines. So I figured you were meaning that the vaccines, the strands, it was 2 strands in March of 2021.
Why would I? Why?
2 strands in March of 2020.
Bruh, I wouldn't even had a whole brunch in March of 2021 if it was a whole 2 strands that I knew of that's out here.
You said you knew about it in 2020 though, so I don't understand.
Yeah, before the vaccines is what I'm saying.
It wasn't before the vaccine because the vaccine was in December of 2020.
Okay. You got it.
I'm trying to find this shit, yo. I'm looking up some shit. How many new? How many? It's like 13 different ones they say now. I'm trying. I try to type in how many came out before, but they ain't really not pulling up. I don't know.
Okay, so COVID China scientists. It says March 4th, 2020. China's scientists identified 2 strands of the COVID COVID, you know what I'm trying to say, COVID
Yeah,
coronavirus,
yeah.
indicating it's in Wuhan in China, Central Hebei province of March 2, 2020.
Pull it up so we can read it.
No, you can pull it up. It's on Google, cnbc.com.
Why you can't share the screen?
She can't share the screen.
Right, I can't do it. That's why I just said you do it.
CNN, what is it? What does it mean?
cnbc.com. In Wuhan, China. That's where that shit came from.
We know that.
So you know that it was 2 strands in March then.
How many strands? How many variants is it now?
Man, fuck all that. We talking about March.
How many variants is it now?
It's 13 now. It's 13. I seen that. It's 13.
Okay. And they come from the vaccine.
So what about the 2 strands before that then? Where that came from? If the vaccine is the cause of a spread in all these strands, how was it already 2 in March before the vaccine? That's what we was talking about the whole time. So I'm just getting back to that. Oh.
Y'all crazy. But for real though, man, that's something we need to know because people don't know. A lot of people, you know, Miss Audrey, did the vaccine come out before the name of the before the name of the I'm all stuttering and shit now.
You got me over here crying, yo. You don't even know how to
I don't know how to describe this shit. I'm scared. I don't even want to talk about this. But with the variant, did the variant come out before the shot, or the shot came out before the variant?
just the different strands of corona come out before the shot or after.
Before Ms. Audrey said.
I know.
To her knowledge.
Trying to find it.
To her knowledge. But why we looking for that? So, all right, since we talking about that, so in NFL, right? Coach Myers about the COVID test, they say he was too honest about cutting players because of COVID, not being because of the COVID not being vaccinated. That's what the NFL going to do as we talking about this situation right here, because they saying if you don't have a COVID shot, you got to get tested every day at the stadium. You feel what I'm saying? Every day you can't take no trip. So it's like on your holidays you can't go nowhere because you got to get tested. If you're not tested, you know you got to miss a day, you miss a week. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that. They say if you are tested once, a week, that means you basically got the shot. So if you got the shot, you get tested once a week in the NFL. You feel what I'm saying? All coaches and staff are vaccinated in the NFL. It's like a must. It's like you lose your job if you're not vaccinated. So they ain't had no option. You know what I mean? It used to be 14 days if you had the shot, that you could come back, but they changed that to a week. You know what I mean? They give you an option if you want to get tested more than once. You can. They say 99% of the coaches and staffs are vaccinated, and 92% um of the players and of the players that's vaccinated. I mean, you know what I mean. So it's only 92%. So it's basically almost about the same amount. So basically, that's what they're saying about Coach Myers. They were saying like what he said about the testing, is it true or not? Because that's the reason a lot of players are getting cut. You feel what I'm saying? They were saying he could get fined. Coach Myers could get fined. They could find the team. They could lose a draft pick. You feel what I'm saying? If they was caught guilty in this situation. So that's kind of like a scary situation for him. Even Bill Belichick from Patriots, He even spoke up about it like how you gonna keep asking me the same question about this quote about the shot about the and it's already a nice percentage of people that got the shot. So he kind of like said it. You feel what I'm saying? So they kind of like getting on them for kind of how they speaking about it. Like, is these players really getting cut? So give you an example of if you don't got the shot and how you get treated at the stadium. So if you don't got the shot, you can't even eat with the team. That's a number one rule. You can't eat with the team. You can't get in the hot tub. You can't go in the weight room. You can't go in the sauna. And you gotta wear your mask all day long if you don't got the shot. So this is how they treating people that don't got the shot in the NFL. And you know what I mean? And the reason I think the reason I think um Cam Newton got cut because of they can't afford him missing a test or him wanting to go see a family member or a friend and get and be around people and you got to get tested and you come apart. So that's like they missed a week or two. And they saying that he outplayed them. Like they saying that the quarterback that got the job outplayed Cam Newton too. So that was another thing. So I mean this is a situation where they just like you gotta get like you're making you have to get the shot now. Like they forcing like the world to get the shot now. So you know what I mean? It's a big thing. You know what I mean? Cool. Like I mean, how you feel about that, bro?
Well, it's always some bullshit. They giving that shout out to fuck niggas up. So that's how I feel about it.
I mean, what
Yeah,
you
shit
mean
about
by
to
that
get
though?
real though, because unemployment supposed to stop Saturday.
Oh, your shit about to get real. Even
Hmm.
even on that, like, you know what I mean? Like, even with the NFL, like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it should be like, I don't think you should be forced, but it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of rules and regulations you gotta go through when you're dealing with different people business. So if that's their rules, that's their rules. You can't even go. You can't even say nothing. Like, it's either you just don't play ball no more. It's scary like that right now, y'all. Like, it's like that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Like,
Like on
they
some
just
real shit, they making college football players get the shot. I love sports, but if niggas decide not to get the shot, I want to be mad at them. Fuck the sports, man. They don't need to be taking that shit. Marvin Hagler died from fucking inflammation of his heart. His family suing. They suing. You had Hank Aaron, he died from the shot. I don't know if his people suing or not. But that shit fucking with men more than anybody. Older men is fucking with like my brother-in-law, his best friend dad had heart trouble. This nigga get the shot, he died. So
just like I was saying last week with the guy, the comedian guy, like it's everybody can't take it unless you know what's in it. You feel I'm going with it? Like, cause some people just it's not everybody can't take them shots because it's just it affects your body different. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't just like back. It's like when you go to the doctor, you get tested for certain symptoms, allergies, and things like that. These
Hmm.
shots probably got different allergies and
Allergies.
things like that, and it's killing them, and it's hard. Like, what is in these shots? Like, what's the breakdown? Like, what's the breakdown in all these shots? And I mean, you probably can't even explain it. You feel what I'm saying? You probably can't explain it. But they're unknown target in early 2020. We saw L and S. I mean, I'm learning more about it. You feel what I'm saying? I was in denial at
Well,
that
shit,
time.
that's more than two. That's like four.
Yeah. So even in the NFL, they make you go. It's like it's called rolling test. But once a week, everybody gotta get tested. You feel what I'm saying? And they saying like so they can catch the outbreak. 1% incident rate of people that not tested. It was like 1% of the people that got affected. They say 68 affected and between 8-1 and 8-21 of 2021. Entire the entire pool vaccination and unvaccinated players and personnel. So basically, in between there was like 6 days affected with people that did have the shot and didn't have the shot in the NFL.
Hmm.
They end up catching it on the way they doing it, how they doing it. So that's why they doing it like that. And unvaccinated players, they said was 7 times higher than the players that was vaccinated. You feel what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
is that's basically how they doing that in the NFL. Like, you know what I mean? Like the
But
NBA got the
they
NBA
said
100%.
college is doing it too.
Yeah, the NBA 100. It's called mandated. That's what it's called. Mandated. That's what it's
Mhm.
called. NBA 100% mandated of the shot. So if you're in the NBA, you got it's like a must. You have to get it. It's a must. Even when you go back to that money. So now they got a bill coming out. Back to what you were saying about the everything stopping. So they got the bill, the 2.5 billion grant income pilot program. Minnesota Rep. Hana I can't pronounce her name right. Omar processes a bill that would send 1,200 every month to all Americans. They say in Ying back I think like last year he offered $1,000 for everybody over 18. So what they offering, they trying to get 1,200 per month for adults making up to 75,000 a year, 1,200 per month for heads of household making up to 112,000, 500,000 a year. An extra 600 monthly per child includes undocumented PPL filing taxes. And that's what the bill they got. That's the bill they trying to get for us. I guess if
So
it
another
passed,
stimulus is what you're saying?
just like not really a stimulus, but it's every month. It's like fuck it, they get you
Oh,
this every month. It ain't gonna be no one time thing. They trying to do it every month. Cause
oh,
it's everything going up, and that's what they was saying. Like it's people out here trying to fight for different bills, so it can make the people that's actually having to stay home and go through that. You feel what I'm saying? Make it better for them. You know what I mean? Make their money
mhm,
go up. So you know
mhm.
the all the gasoline went up plus 45% this year. The bacon and related products plus 8.4%, fresh fruit plus 7.3%, fast food plus 6.2%, milk plus 5.6%. And you know what I mean? Like that's a lot. You feel what I'm saying? For us, like you feel what I'm saying, the people that's going to the grocery stores and things like that, we see it totally different when we buying food now. Even getting gas, like you be seeing a totally different. Basically, what they asking for is like $1 trillion. So you feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's gonna be kind of hard. you, you feel
Hmm.
me? So they was like even the tax, even if they go up on the taxes on us, it still can't cover it. Even if they do like even with like go up on certain things, it still won't cover it. So they just trying to find a way to get in that to pass this bill so we can get the money in. You know, that's basically how it is for right now. You know what I mean on that. And it's just, you know what I mean, just basically just it was just all in that same COVID situation. So, you know, like and even that, even like let me ask y'all this. Did y'all see the news the other day where they had a meeting and then the Democrats didn't come. You feel going with it, and the Republicans was like really like going at them, and they had the people from the army. Cause I guess it was like some type of award ceremony for the army or something. I don't really know the exact why they didn't go. You feel what I'm saying? But they didn't even come to the meeting. They was just like kind of like bashing them doing the news. You know what I mean? And it was just I'm confused on that. Like you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things going on in this world. We just it's like we weren't about we got to worry about the flood. So it's like you missing
Why are we going to
this,
this fucking ceremony?
yeah, and you missing this, and then you
Right.
missing that.
Right.
Even two reps from one Republican, one Democrat is over there and overseas and Iraq because of what's going on. So it's like so much different things going on. It's Myers and Martin, whatever his name is, they over there. You know what I mean? So they like it's so much going on in the world that we don't know about. You know what I mean? So it's deep now. You feel what I'm saying? Like they over there
Hmm.
trying to say the stuff because they got our equipment, and they was talking about how they would just how what they can't do and things like that. But what the guy was saying was, even though they can't use the material, they can't. And it's not like they can't sell it to our enemies and our people that we's against. And that's what the whole big
And then they
thing is.
can
Like
use it. Hmm.
there's people still stuck over there. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like it's a big hassle. Like they really trying to get like Obama, like they trying to get him to impeach and all that right now. They trying to get him out the office, like for real. Like you ain't doing nothing. Not Obama. I ain't mean to say that. Biden. You know what I
Biden?
mean? Like
Biden?
yeah, they trying to get him out of the office, and he ain't doing nothing. He not even like stepping up to the plate. Even with that car they had over there before that happened, they had a call that could have went down, but he stopped the call. So when everything hit the fan, it's like it fell back on him. You feel I'm going with it? So it's a lot that people don't know that's going on in this world, and you know we just try to. There's a lot of information out here, man. Like even right now, like they had a lady up there was saying in 2001, everyone for the USA, um, they would have the females over there in Afghanistan would have never got schooling or nothing. They was like sheltered. They was like put in like you can't do nothing. They shut them down. You feel I'm going with it? So
Oh, so they trying
basically,
to get that back for the women to be
they're
like that
trying to
over
get
there.
that back. They're trying to get that
Oh
back from
God.
2000. Yeah, so it was like the lady was up there just crying for that. Like, just please don't have them shut us down because by us coming in from 1996 to 2001, it was like the hardest treatment for women over there. They was like the way they was doing, like they were just treating them like
Relocate,
shit.
baby.
They was treating them like shit over there. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but then when they came over, they stopped being able to get school. They better go to school, get jobs, be doctors. They stopped being able to be in the mix of things. You feel
Mm-hmm.
going with it? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what the fight is, man. They want them to come over there just so they could get them to just let the Taliban let them go to school. Like they just asking for different things. Like, can you just
Mm-hmm.
do this? Like they sending over there different situations of how it can help. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all know this, but a band called Folk Singers was one of the guys was executed because they don't Taliban is against all music. You feel me? And they execute. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's so much going on in this world we just don't know about. So they putting
Oh, I
money.
know that's a true
They
fact right
putting
there.
they
Jesus
over here
Christ.
make no. We over here making donations. They getting donations trying to get them people over here.
Right, I
That's
know
how
that.
deep
Mm-hmm.
it is, man. So like that's why sometimes I be sitting like, God damn, there's so much going on. Like how you gonna try to ram this and you know what I mean? And so
Mm-hmm.
much time. The news people got it bad. They gotta go
Right.
from one subject to that subject to this subject to that subject to over here. Like we just went everywhere. We just been everywhere. We went from COVID to sports to Taliban to the bill. Like, look, I had to swing that shit. You know what I mean? But I got it all in. I did some notes. I did my work. Yeah, I'm back doing my work again. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing my shit. I'm back on my shit. So you
Okay.
know, it just it's crazy out here, y'all. We just want to give all our prayers to the people that's in these floods. It's everywhere, especially back home. You know, I done text some people, and you
Yeah, me
know,
too.
I know everybody know what's going on. So you know, if no, I'm here. You know what I mean? Reach out, need somebody to talk to whenever. Like, you know, I try to send a post earlier to get people that's out helping and able to do little things like that. So I'm gonna try to repost that again and just try to leave a joint where people could reach out. You know what I mean? Where they need help and things like that. So you know that's what we're here for, man. We're here to just help and just get y'all this information. That's our job. You know what I mean? So we appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. You know what I mean? I trust so. You know, we can't do it without y'all, man. We love everybody. We share this joint, like, comment, which I don't like, which I do like. We need it. You know what I mean? And I let them talk. You from Shane, Cool, and Meek, get it out, see what they gotta say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Always beef.
And you the
But you know what I
motherfucking
mean? Mr. Difficult up there. We was on Hey, yo, we done. He ain't fucking with me now, Mick. See, you gonna got my. I'm about to come over and see you, cool. All right, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna make up. I had to. Hey, Cole, make up, Cole. I'm come see you. When you get off, call me. Yo, when you get off, call me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, hit me up. Hit me up. But y'all get them a shout out, everybody. You know what I mean? Meek, Cole, y'all can say what y'all gotta say before we get up out of here.
Then you were gonna talk about goddamn Donda.
Oh, you want to do that before we leave, though? I didn't know if you wanted to do that. I was going. You know what I mean, how you feel about that jail verse and Jay-Z joint, Donda? How you feel about it, Cole? Because this was the conversation about.
It was average.
How
That
was
shit
average? What was
all
average about
right.
it? What
It was
was
average.
average about it? What you want? What you listen to it more than once, right?
To make sure it was average. It was average.
But when you first heard it, what you say? It was trash, right?
Right. Yeah.
You said it was trash, but when you heard it again, it was average, right?
Yeah, it's average.
Then I tell you the conversation was gonna change. Then I tell you by the time you got to. But then I tell you by the time you got to the show,
average is trash. Compared to Jay-Z, that shit is
I
trash.
know this shit though, but this is what I'm saying. Like you said, it was trash.
Yeah.
Garbage.
It's trash.
You doing that? He ain't say nothing. You said he didn't say nothing, but you heard that red stripe. You heard that. When you heard it again, you start hearing. Oh, he did say something. He did say something.
Bro, that shit was. I heard what
you
he
said.
said.
He didn't say nothing, bro. You said he didn't
trash.
say nothing. You said he didn't say nothing.
Bro, he didn't say nothing. God and my selling. That's my selling. That shit was trash, bro. For Jay-Z.
For Jay-Z on it. Did you like it, bro? It's Jay-Z verse. He ain't hear it yet. We can't ask him. I wish we could play it. You feel? I could play it for him right now. You know what I mean?
But it's gonna block the what you call it?
No, it ain't gonna block the hear it.
A lot of that shit is trash. A lot of that album is trash. My man Jay Electronica, I like his verse.
He mad that Jay-Z was able to say. He was mad Jay-Z was talking about a real jail cell instead of talking about him owning the jail. That's what I think you was mad at, Cole.
I'm talking about the word. The words they didn't hit. Like normally Jay got better shit. That shit wasn't.
What wasn't right about it, bro?
It did. That shit was trash to me, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Which one was trash? Like where it started off trash and ended trash? Huh?
The whole verse was trash.
I wish we could just man. If I'm gonna get the lyrics, I'm about to Google the lyrics.
Bro, the whole verse was trash, bro.
Man, I wish y'all could hit. If y'all, everybody, we're gonna do some homework, y'all. Go listen to Jail on Kanye's new album out. Man, that's trash, he mad at Jay-Z. Just kept it real.
I ain't mad at Jay-Z. The shit was trash.
What he say? What you want him to say though, bro? You ain't even telling me that though. You keep saying it's trash.
Well, it's not what I want him to say. Is I only go off what he said, and what he said to me was trash. It wasn't hot. Like it wasn't hot.
You just mad. Like I said, you mad. He said a regular verse for the first time. Got a bag for it. Back to what I said.
Oh man, I can't be mad that
you got a bag for a regular verse.
Come on, bro. How can I be mad? Jay-Z, like I can't be mad that a rapper got money. I'm not mad.
Who said he got money?
Trash. Just because I say
anything about money, Corey?
Huh?
Who said anything about money?
He said he can't be mad at a rapper because he got money.
You just said I'm mad because Jay-Z got a bag for a trash verse. That's not why I'm not mad. I'm just saying his verse was trash. When I listened to it, I didn't get no feeling from it. I didn't hear nothing that was like, oh wow. You know,
can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this part? How can you not get the feeling from going getting locked up, calling your wife? Like how you can't read between them lines?
Yeah, I can, but the shit was trash.
What you talking about, bro? What you talking about right now?
Bro, this shit was trash.
That sound regular for you.
Like, so many rap songs you can. That all right? He all good just a week ago. That's about all that type of shit. That shit wasn't trash. Jay-Z got so many jail verses, bro. Come on, man.
So what's wrong with he what you mean?
I mean, I'll say like where the growth supposed to come in at though.
Thank you. There you go. I'm an OG.
He's a different nigga.
I ain't gotta see you to touch you. Like for real. Like even if I'm in there, then he do the jail shit and then like boom, boom. You start talking about wifey. Like what are you talking about? I don't get what you ain't like.
Bro, the shit was trash, bro. The shit was just trash. The shit
wasn't. Bro, he ain't like it, bro. Bro, he said he ain't like it.
Thank you. The shit just didn't do it for me.
All right, this is what you gonna do, y'all. Hold on.
Even my favorite rapper, Jadakiss, I don't really like his verse on the joint. Like I don't. That shit was average.
He just don't like the song.
No, he don't like the album.
Jadakiss not on jail. He on.
Keep it real. Core don't like the album. Let's just keep it a buck right now. He don't like the album. He said that from the beginning.
Right, he don't like it. A lot of the songs.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, now it's a different situation. This man said, "Well, that album trash."
The album is basically kind of trash to me, honestly. I listened to the whole shit. The shit wasn't hitting.
I wish I could show y'all the. I wish I could. I'd be like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna give you time. I said, watch I give you
Yeah.
time to listen to it again. So it's going
My
you ain't gonna have
favorite.
the same answer.
I don't
said
even
that,
like my
bro.
favorite rapper verse on the song on the
I
album.
don't know why you
That
don't
shit
like that
wasn't
verse,
hot.
bro. You don't like
Talking
Kanye
about
right
Drake.
now, is what you saying. You ain't
I
like
like
Kanye, so you
Kanye.
ain't like the
I like Kanye. I
Hold
like
on,
Kanye,
let
but
me
I
show
don't like
you.
that album though. Like I can't. Man, Vince Staples shit hot, Young Blue shit hot. That Kanye shit. I was listening to Drake shit earlier. That shit is ew. Like I was listening to 4 songs.
Who else verse
That
you
shit
said
was
you ain't
not
like we was
even
arguing about?
5-year farm. That shit was weak. They're the only ones I really remember. Lil Baby, he don't even sound like himself on that John. I don't know. That shit just didn't do it for me, bro. I'm just keep it real.
You was
I
in
like
critic
Kanye.
mode from the see, he went in critic mode so he went like, oh, what Kanye
Nah,
gonna do?
I
That's it
was
from the
expecting
beginning. Like
I was expecting the shit to be hot. I was expecting it to be amazing.
I like the album, bro.
I was expecting
I
more.
like that because there's a concept to the album that I looked. I'm like, all right, I like the album. The album dope. You don't see that concept?
Concept. What's the concept?
Well, the album is about his mom, I think.
All right. I mean, I don't. The shit trash to me. I don't care who it's about. Like I think Five Stretch My Hands, whatever that CD is. What's the song that CD? With Five Stretch My Hands on it. I like that joint. Pablo. I like Pablo. But this
Pablo
shit
what?
right here, I like Pablo.
All right, so
This
look,
shit right
back to what I
here,
was about to say. All right, since you don't like Jay-Z verse, right? Since you
yeah.
said his verse so trash,
Mm-hmm.
we gonna get the free beat off of YouTube and let me hear your verse.
My verse got nothing to do with what I don't like.
No, I just no, this is something me and you. I just want to do with you because I just want to do that with me and you. Like we're gonna get the free verse off YouTube, and I want to hear your verse.
It's gonna be trash to some people. It's gonna be hot to some people. That shit, I don't like it.
It don't matter who hear. I want to hear. I want to be the judge. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Yeah,
say. It's me.
bruh.
I'm gonna be the judge because I'm comparing it to this song. So it don't have nothing to do with nobody else. Me and you, bro. We ain't gotta bring it to the live stream, but I'm gonna let them know what it was though. I'm gonna let them know if it was a 1. I'm gonna let them know if it was a 10. You know what I mean? But can we let's do that when you free? You know what I mean? Whenever you're free, can we do
Well,
that?
that shit was trash though, bro. I'm just
Was it
sorry.
trash, Mike? Miss Orgy said the beat was trash, but Jay-Z verse not trash. That's what I was trying to tell Core. I told Core this. I said, Core, you at the crib, probably was whatever Jay-Z. I don't what the fuck do Jay-Z do? Nobody know what he be doing. Ain't no telling they got so much bread. And your man send you a song already done. Beat everything already done.
You making excuses
You
for
gotta
gay,
feel.
man. That shit is trash, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. This was a statement he meant. He didn't. Jay-Z probably didn't want to do the verse, but it was
Well,
more of a statement.
he should have did another song
Listen,
then.
Core, listen. It wasn't about the verse. It was a statement to us. That's still my man. And when he jumped on, he said, he like, man, damn, what you want me to say? Like he probably like, man, fuck, like. So he put something together real fast for the people, and that's all it
Yeah.
was. You just
Yeah.
like his verse that bad, like.
I ain't like it. It's better than a lot of
like
other
Mr.
shit on that
Difficult.
joint. I ain't like that.
Nothing.
Gay Electronica had the best verse on the joint. That shit was hot. That shit is hot.
What he say? What he say then? What he say? I ain't hear him. What he say?
He
What
on
he
the
say,
song
Core?
Deluxe.
What he
He
say?
had the best verse of the album.
What he say, Core?
He always talking about some history shit. That shit was fire.
Oh, so you getting personal on here? Oh, you want to hear some history shit on rap? Okay.
I want to hear some shit. I want to hear something like.
So if Jay-Z would have talked about his watch, he would have been cool.
Depending on what he would have said about it.
He just so what? So what?
It all depends on your word. What
he tell you something about the red stripe? What that mean?
The hat. He said, I told Ye take that red cap off. That shit was his ass.
What was asked about it?
Cause
Because
Yeah,
he
he
was
needs the red
so he
cap.
was telling you what he
Yeah,
said to his man. Like, come on,
Kanye
man. In
needs
the
the red
rap
cap.
on his
Listen,
song. He
listen,
telling you what he
Kanye,
said to his man on his song. Come on.
Kanye in the red hat is good for black people. That shit make black people think. Niggas need to stop just trying to vote for fucking Democrats because we think that we poor and we gotta vote for Democrats. That's not how it's supposed to be.
How
That's
that come
why.
to this? What are you talking about?
What are you
Where you
talking to take the
going?
red
Like, where
hat
you
off
going?
for?
Bro, we're going from his song to that. What are you talking about right now? What are you
That's what
talking
he said in the
about, bro?
song. He told him take the red cap off.
Okay, he just said take the red cap off. He was talking about the
What
Trump
was the
shit.
red cap? The red
The
cap was
Trump shit.
representing Matt. Exactly.
They were just telling you, like, just take the hat off. Trump. He ain't say nothing about Democrats and Republicans. He probably Republican.
It's
We all
everything to
keeping
do
the
with
buck.
Democrats and Republicans. That's what the red hat represent.
But we had to take the hat off. Was Trump. There you go. You want to make it represent what you wanted to make, but it's cool.
What it represent?
Trump.
So
Bring America back. Bring America back.
Right, bring it back.
Look at my shirt.
You vote. So look what we did. Look what we did. I ain't saying Trump is better than is the president for us, right? But at least he got motherfuckers thinking. And then a whole bunch of motherfuckers went and voted for this fucking robot ass nigga. Yo, this nigga's a fucking robot, dog. This nigga probably ain't even alive. This nigga Biden. Bro, these niggas done went and voted for this nigga. Look where he at. Ain't nobody, where the fuck is he at? What is he doing for America? Nothing.
What?
How we get to Biden?
That was in the verse. The verse was trash.
What's going on?
You talked about Biden. You didn't say nothing about none of this.
What is
I was waiting for this. That's why I said I wanted
right
to talk
now.
about it. The verse was trash. That's why it was trash. Talking about take the red hat off. No. Nigga, we need the red hat.
You don't like the song, bro.
We need black people to have a red hat and blue hat. We don't just need to be on the blue side. That's why we fucked up now, because we on the blue side.
What's the blue side?
Blue side meaning motherfuckers is poor. And you always and you falling under this victimhood.
Yo, Cord tired. That's
I
what we
ain't tired.
found out. We found out Cordell is tired. Mr. David had a long day. My brother had a long day. He had a long day today.
Going on.
He really had a long day today.
On a bunch of BS.
Man, bro, you gotta get up,
fucking
bro.
Joe Biden. Look, Kamala, listen, bro. Kamala Harris fucked her way to the vice presidency.
What?
Like, come on, man. Y'all
Hey,
want to
look, give him the
go
floor,
do some
me.
research.
I'm
You'll
going.
figure this shit out. She was fucking all
what
types of motherfuckers to get to where she at.
Bruh.
Joe Biden is a fucking racist.
You don't know that to be fact.
Joe Biden, it is fact. Joe Biden is a racist. He is a racist. The nigga that said all types of crazy shit about black people. And he still got voted in because black people think we supposed to vote for Democrat. We ain't supposed to vote for Democrat. We're supposed to vote for who we think got the best political policies to uplift us. Or not uplift us, but just who got the best political policies for us. It ain't about Democrats.
So you feel like Trump had the best political policies for us? You felt like he had the best. You felt like he was the best candidate. Like you chose him
against Joe Biden. Yep. If I had to choose between Biden and Trump, I'll pick Trump. Give me a different candidate. And I got to see what they
crazy. Wow. That is a wow for me.
Yeah. And
he don't like the song, bro. Like he just said he don't like the song.
You never know.
That nigga, yo, stop voting for Democrats just because they say they Democrats. If you're the original Democrats were the motherfuckers that was holding people back. Like this shit don't change. This shit stay. The more shit change, the more it stay the same. Democrats were the first fucking racist motherfuckers. Like they were the original racists, the original motherfuckers trying to hold people down. Now they want to act like they liberal. But all they do is Democrats is the one promoting all this bullshit out here.
This is very interesting. This is very.
Hey, yo, but look, let me tell you some real shit, and I ain't calling you out. When motherfucker be behind them closed little circles, boy go in. You need to stay behind that motherfucking circle, boy.
Listen.
Hey, look, you going in? I would have loved to see your face if you was going. Like, I would love to see your reaction. Like, how you reacting to
got
it.
a smile
I
on
would
my
have loved to
face.
see that, man, because this is like an interesting. Hey, you've been on, man. I just want to see how you look, like the look, like yo. I can't see none of that shit, so I'm kind of
I got
like,
a smile on my
I
face.
ain't getting it like I want to. Like I want to see this shit. This shit is real today, my brother. Let's let my brother go to bro. Anything else you want to talk about before I say anything? Anything else you want to talk about?
Bro, we could talk. I ain't even sleepy no more. Fuck that shit. We
This
could
nigga up.
talk.
This nigga up now. What you want to talk about? Let's go in. What's
I'm
up,
about to
man?
be asleep.
What up? What up? What else you want to talk about, bro? I'm with you. What up? What we doing?
This shit some bullshit out here, bro. They fucking shit up.
What's going on? Like, talk to me. What's up? What you mean?
This shit bad out here, man. I just know that black people need to start thinking that fucking Democrats is for them. Democrats ain't for us.
Well, you do have some people that actually look and read up and really like pick who they feel is for
No,
them.
you right. That is true. But
I ain't
the
trying to
majority don't do that. The
That because
majority
you're
just
saying
go
that like
vote
it's a
for.
fact that black people, like you saying black people like a whole, like that's not a true
All right, let me
statement.
ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. When they do that vote or die shit, right? When they did that shit in 2004 for John Kerry, and they did that shit,
I
and
don't even know. I don't know who the fuck John Kerry is.
he was the one that ran against Bush. When they did
Oh
that
shit,
shit,
I don't even
vote
fucking
or
know.
die, because Puffy did the vote or die shit twice. Let's not forget, they was all got to vote for Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. Why we keep trying to make us vote for fucking Democrats? Like we do, niggas not understand that fucking Bill Clinton is the one that came out with 3 strikes you're out and all and putting niggas in jail and all that silly shit. Bill Clinton was the one behind that, but niggas running around talking about yo, Bill Clinton was the first black president. He this, he that. That nigga was a fucking crook. Go look up the history of not the history of Arkansas, but go look up all them fucking shit he done in Arkansas, dropping drugs in all fucking planes, all
hold on.
types of shit, yo.
Hold on, Court. Hold on, Court. You still be listening to Clubhouse?
I sometimes I ain't heard it in a while.
You listen to that King Los joint?
I heard it. We talking about polite.
Well, he been up there. He just been on it. Like
I gotta go follow him so I can check him
You
out.
sound like him. You need to go listen to that shit. Hey, I swear you sound like him right now, bro. Like he was going in on Clubhouse, right? This nigga was going in so much to the point where the argument that he made, right? He made an argument. They were talking about this, but then he take you back to the history, and people was like killing him, like, yo, we don't really want to hear that shit. I'm thinking about right now, but he just like, I get what y'all saying. I get what everybody's saying on here. Y'all keep bashing me, y'all keep laughing and talking when I gotta say something about the history. Why the fuck would you want? Why you don't want to learn about the past? Like, why everybody in denial of the past? And that's how we got here. And that's what a lot of people run from. People run from that conversation of what happened or this or they don't give a fuck. It's not about they don't give a fuck. I think some people just like fucking nonchalant to like to the conversation of what you have right now. Like, cause look, there's a lot of people who can't even tell you nothing about the presidential thing until we got shut down, until COVID came, till we start having to watch the news more. And it's true. It's not false, but it's crazy because now it's people that get information now they just like, all right, fuck, we just talking right now. No, it go back further than what y'all knowing now. So it's like now you know this. So it's like, damn, it's so much y'all missed in them these 12 years or whatever it took to get to this president to get to here. And people don't know that part. And some people be in denial, like, man, I don't hear that shit. But you have to listen to that part of that. So when you get some time, that King Los, I fuck with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna try to
and I like when he giving out. He giving out. I'm gonna give you what you want, but I'm gonna take it here and bring you, and I'm gonna merge this shit of how we still in slavery of music. And he was killing these people up here. Like they didn't even get what he was saying. Like you so pressed on this of that, but it's us that's doing this, and we did this, and we was doing this back then. We was better. He like, how we better back then? We got more money. Yeah, we got more money, but we giving our shit away. We selling our soul for the dollar. Back then,
hold up. So
yeah.
look, people be talking that shit like we got more money, right? How the I be kind of lost at how like who got more money? Because
Hold on. This is what
yeah,
he said. This is what they were saying. They saying that it's more. It is more black millionaires now. It is. That's true. But it's not. Back then, what he was breaking it down was they kept it all in one. It was in the black community. You feel
right,
me with it?
right.
That's what he was saying to us. Yeah, they is, but it's not in our. It's not going back to that circle. It's out of the circle now. So you feel what I'm saying? So we really breaking bread with them. You know what I mean? That's what King Los all he was saying. What you about to say? I know what you about to break down, but I ain't really know he was on that type of mission until I was listening to that Clubhouse shit. And
Bro,
when I
look,
jumped, I'm
look,
like, that
look,
shit
look.
man.
Did you see a white? Did you have all right? So just to use this as an example, the fucking Juvenile video vaxxed that thing up. What the fuck was that about? Damn, I ain't seen no fucking white rapper, no white artist, with no fucking degrading ass songs talking about vax that thing up.
It was a black dude. Hold on, it was a black dude with like a black so-called hustler. I apologize. Entrepreneur telling us to get the vaccine, and he had his little cool car out there with his shorts and shit on, like, yeah, this and that and the third. You feel going with it? So is that's I seen that too.
Right.
You know
If
what I
you
mean?
go
Like,
back to one of Malcolm X interviews, right? He said, why do the black community, why do we allow entertainers to be our leaders? They don't supposed to lead us. They are entertainers. We need real leaders, not no fucking entertainers to tell us, you know what I mean? Cause you go make a song and now you think you can tell somebody, oh, you go do this and go do that. We don't need to look for entertainers as our leaders. They ain't giving out the right message because they trying to keep a dollar. Them
but
motherfuckers don't really give a fuck.
look, Nori said it real, and he said back in the day, we looked up to the people that was outside. You feel going with it? Not
Right.
personally. We looked up to what we seen because we didn't see what was going on in LA. We didn't see what was going on in the streets of Minnesota. We didn't see what was going on, you know what I mean, in certain little spots. So we looked up to the person at the corner. And he said some real shit. Like, when you grew up, you wanted to be like such and such with the bag, with the cars, driving do. And we clowned the artists. Facts.
Right.
Just
Right.
keep it real back in the day.
Right.
They clowned the motherfuckers used to come in the club and make the artists look so bad. You know what I mean? They used to make the niggas look so bad, bro. And it went from a point from that to the people, the actually the music industry saved a lot of black people because of it
So
changed that to hustling. So they took the hustling look and took it over there because they was like, it was like the new hustle. He said on some real shit, like, this was like the new hustle.
right.
And so instead of them going over there, they were just going over there to get the shine. And so they just start jumping in the mix. And that's how a lot of motherfuckers
So look,
get
remember
money.
we were talking about the crate challenge being the crate challenge being like a ritual, right?
Exactly.
And I seen the one joint and I was like, damn, they was trying to say they was like going up the steps of masonry. But when you get to the top of masonry, the second to last step is music, right? Music, music controls your spiritual. You know what I mean? Like through music, you can change anything. So if you notice, our music went from uplifting, you know what I'm saying, like loving music to fucking gangster music. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's the shit I grew up
You
on.
would have never heard a song like, no disrespect, a song like ESG on the radio back in the day.
Right.
Never
Right.
would have came across. We would have
now-
never heard no shit like that.
So
You
now
feel
we
me?
talk about all right, murder rates and all this, like man, all this shit is stemming, it's really stemming from the music. You know what I mean? Like this shit stem from the music. Nowadays, every rapper gotta be a big time drug dealer. Well, right now, you could be a drug addict.
Exactly.
Future introduced the drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? Like he the birth of the drug addict rapper. But are you a fucking big time drug dealer or you a drug addict? You know what I mean? Like this shit is not, bro. This shit is insane, yo. Like, and we sit here, we gobble all this shit up, and then it's like we got money though. Nah, we not. Niggas souls is dying out here, yo. Like it's more than about money. Like it's about motherfucking souls, and we fucking losing the fight. We losing the war.
Mike
Like,
said you still listen to Steady B.
Steady being Rakim.
Yeah.
I never listened to them. I didn't grow up on them.
That's Mike time.
Yeah,
Mike
I ain't grow up on them.
like 70 other
I mean, some old school shit I like just certain songs from the old school that I really like. You know what I mean? Like
he said Steady B doing life.
I think I remember that. I know Cool C doing life. Cool C, yeah, Cool C. Ooh, you got it.
You got it.
That's my shit.
That Philly shit right there. But but what you on some real shit, not trying to switch it up, but the way they design the music is crazy because it's like what you hear, you do. You feel me? Like you be so fucked up, and I used to be in the club. Remember, what's name used to be Lil Jon started that shit. Tear the club up.
Yep.
Tear the club up. Tear the club up.
Fighting like a motherfucker.
We been in the club. Hold on. We been in the club pushing, then you pushing, and you just start fighting, and then we shut the club down. You know what I mean? Like, God damn, every time it never fell, bro. Some of that song, they used to make them stop playing them. Remember, they made them stop playing them type of songs in the club because we couldn't control it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that, like for real. Like, so. Yo! How about the fake high school? Yeah, I'm glad we stayed on this joint, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, we didn't talk about
that shit is crazy.
30 years old, yo, they was old as hell playing these little kids, bro.
Yeah.
The little niggas beat them?
Yeah, they beat them but they ain't score no points.
How do you beat these old ass men, bro? How do you beat these old men? How do you beat these old men, bro?
Bro, listen. Them niggas, they said them niggas don't even practice. They just play games.
Yo, that's crazy, dog.
The one boy you gotta read, the young boy that he left the school, he was saying how he like, man, he got niggas from New York, niggas from Ohio. He said it just chaos in that motherfucker. It's not even a school, nigga just be living in apartments, different housing situations, no furniture, just to, you know what I mean, just to try and play football. He said they just running that shit wild, bro. That shit crazy. They said the fucking coach was out on. He got a warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah, they had a warrant out.
He on national TV coaching.
He probably had like a little bench warrant, like a little child support shit. Probably wasn't too serious. They did that shit from that Cali shit, that Cali joint we had seen on Netflix. When basketball players were staying in that crib, that fucked up crib and shit.
They talking about that JUCO?
Yeah. That's all he was trying to do.
They're a real JUCO, though.
Well, I get it, but you should see how they were living, though. You see how they were living? That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy how they were living, bro. But yeah, man, he got that off, though. He pulled it off. I can't even be mad. Yeah. He pulled it off, bro. He did it. He did it. He going down in history. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what they do to him, he's gonna have a movie over this shit. Movie check. Bing, bing. You gotta check. Who calling you? Yo, let me get a percentage, bro. He made national. So you know he good. Yo, we gonna always see this. All you gotta do is record that again. They will show that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Why they had a game Friday?
Yeah, they played 2 games. Yeah,
they played 2 days back to back. I heard.
Young boy said they never practice. All they do is play games.
Yeah, they don't even practice. They probably was tired. They probably was burnt. That's why they was burnt out, bro. They can't play no 3 games like that back to back, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. They dragged them though. No mercy. They said they had gray hairs in their beards and shit, bro. They out there playing these little boy. They got whooped. They got whooped, bro. They got whooped, bro. Well, go ahead, man. We gotta let Cole go to sleep, man. I trust so, man. We're gonna end it this time for real. Cole, you ain't got nothing to say, but we go this time, bro.
No, we good.
He had the vent for the past 23 minutes. He vents. So if you want to see Core vent, go back to 59 minutes and 8 seconds, and Core takes off. I trust so, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We please share, like, comment, and please do it all, man. We need all that. If y'all don't like, please comment that too, because we know we need to change. You know, we're gonna see y'all next week. And we out of here. Everybody, y'all out. Me, what show you got something to say? Since you want black? She want black too. Why you go black? You want to tell people why you want black?
I was smoking.
Mike said you ugly.
I was about to say something.
What you about to say? Yeah, still loud. Yeah, you should still go. Think like, man, it's the only show I know. Stop always about to end the show and keep going. Like it's the only show. He should say what you about to say.
I'm good.
What you say?
I'm good.
What you say?
I'm good.
You said roll over. Oh, that's fucked up.
What you say?
She said, come over here. She said, look how long it. She said, come over here.
What you say?
Huh? Are you going back out? Are you still on? He said, don't play with him. He ain't one of these little boys out here.
He ain't
a grown ass man. Don't make him roll off that couch.
Roll off the couch. Roll your ass over. The fuck?
Hey, yo, this nigga, yo, he said he'd get on one knee to get up. Fuck you talking about? Yo, we out of here, yo. We out of here, man. We see y'all next.